name tag. Chuck, will you take a step back, switch places with this young lady?
Debbie.
Debbie. Again, Debbie, scoot in close to Ann.
Okay, we're going to go. Watch. So, some real calm kids get on.
This is it of the 77.
Oh, you know, you said there were 5 turbo. And you see it now?
Yeah, that one.
Okay. Eyes over here.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
We're going to take a couple
How many do you want?
and then we'll get
I have to wait for my class. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
We got to take it over.
Okay, I'll do a few more. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Wait for me.
Okay, one more. 1, 2, 3. I just have to wait for this.
Okay, now we'll get the staff in.
Okay.
Okay, now if the Lincoln staff can join the seniors on stage.
Really squeeze in. If I really get it. It's Amber. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Okay, make sure you are sitting, you guys.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, got caught out. I know she's hitting it, guys.
Okay, now if the staff can step back out, and she's going to get some zoom ups of the students. Okay, now squeeze it even tighter, and she's going to try and get like a big circle of faces. And she's going to cut out the body, legs and everything, so real close-ups of the face. Do you want this or that?
Go to detention.
Do you want to go? Oh, okay. Okay, eyes at the camera.
Okay.
There's only Olsen and Patrick and Marcia.
Always that baseball surgery at his house.
Tell them we missed them. Patrick's
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
My cheek is twitching.
Wait, Audrey, don't snap.
Alright, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, I blinked on that one too.
Just a second. We got a couple more pictures.
sit there. Okay, while you're all assembled. Yeah, Evelyn, are you going to play?
Oh, let's see.
Before we sing, though. Sing Lincoln Lion song before. And there are also scholarships at at the same time, so this is quite a treat. But boys and girls, you know that when it's this crowded and we have everybody in here, it's even more important that you show good self-control. So just let me remind you what's expected. Everyone is flat on their bottom. Your hands are in your lap. And your eyes are up here because we have some very special visitors today and we want to show them what outstanding students our Lincoln Lions are. So I know that you won't disappoint me. Today we are here to honor some students who are much older than our Lincoln students. All of these students up here go to Crescenta Valley High School. Do any of you have a brother or sister that goes to Crescenta Valley High School? Okay, so you know where that school is. Well, these students not only go to Crescenta Valley High School, but they're getting ready to graduate and go off to college. And each year our PTA honors Lincoln alumni. That means students who used to go to Lincoln that are graduating and going on to college by giving them some money to help fund or pay for their college education. So in just a few minutes we're going to introduce all of these students and you're going to hear them talk a little bit about when they were at Lincoln. So let's welcome them with a round of applause. And if there are any parents of the scholarship recipients that are here, we have some special seating for you up here because I'm sure that you have cameras. Anyone? You're welcome to come up here? You're okay? Okay, great, great. Well, boys and girls, I am very excited to introduce our students today, and I'm just going to introduce them quickly. I don't know all of them because they were here before I was here. Mrs. Buckley was the principal at the time that all of you were here. Is that correct? So I know some of them because I know their parents, but I don't know all of them. So I'm meeting them for the first time today as well. So as I call your name, if you could just stand so we know who you are. Ann Sims, Sheila Alme, Christine Cho, Chuck Mahoney, Danielle Fries, and she has a brother here. Brandon Robert, and he has a brother here. Haas Wu, Star Chirino, and Kaylin Collister. And she has a mom here. That helps with our music program at the primary level. So again, let's welcome them to Lincoln School. Okay, boys and girls, you know that Mrs. Michalowsko strongly believes in education, and you know that education opens a lot of doors so that as you get older, you have choices in where you work and where you live and how big your family is and whether or not you own a home or rent a home. All of those choices can be enhanced if you continue your education after high school. Now, you have to go to school when you're in elementary, and you have to go to junior high school, and you have to go to high school, but you don't have to go to college. That's a choice that you get to make. And I would hope that all of our Lincoln students would choose to go to college because then you can better your education. All of our recipients up here have chosen to go to college, and so they're going to come up today And they're going to introduce their family, if they have any family here, and then they're going to tell you something that they remember about Lincoln School when they went to Lincoln School. And then we're going to ask them to tell you a little bit about what they're going to do after they graduate. That means what college they're going to go to and what they want to study and what they want to become, what they want to do with the rest of their life. So we'll introduce them one at a time, and we have a special certificate that looks like this, as well as an envelope with a check to help them pay for some of their college expenses. And you know, boys and girls, once you go to Lincoln School, you're always a Lincoln Lion. So we have some special Lincoln Lions memorabilia in here. We have a t-shirt just like you're wearing today. We have a Lincoln pencil and a Lincoln keychain, all those things that represent our school. And a beautiful flower for each of our recipients. Cindy, maybe if you could help me up here just so that I can read names and you can help pass out goodies. Okay, our first recipient is Star Chirino. Let's have her come up and tell us what you know. Good morning, boys and girls. How are you today? Good. I'm very glad. Can I take this off? Okay. It's much comfortable like this. Well, I came from a school named Aldama Elementary, which you all don't know probably. It's in Highland Park in Los Angeles. And I transferred here my 5th and my 6th grade. 5th grade, I had Mrs. Dashner. In 6th grade, I had Mr. Davidson. One of my most fondest memories that I have of Lincoln was a certain art project that Mr. Davidson taught us. I'm not sure if he still teaches that right now. But it is a clay structure, and it's very funny looking. It's a face, and the best part of it was that you got to punch in the clay to form its mouth. And it was, to this day I still have it, and I use it for various things, to put my coins in, to put my keys in. So that's one of the most fondest memories that I have of him, and him being a great teacher as well. I also remember the Lincoln 500. I did not participate in it as much as I would want to, but it was fun. I had fun cheering for my friend Haas up there. And basically, Lincoln to me was just a great experience in itself. From the school that I had come from, it was very different. The kids were very nice to me. The teachers were very nice. They were all very welcoming. Also, I would also like to speak about what school I'm going to be going to. Like the principal said, that I have made the decision, as everybody up there has, to continue college, and I strongly recommend that all of you do that, simply because education is your future, and it is what creates you. I am going to go to a school named Loyola Marymount University. It's by the beach, which is very good. And I'm raised by a single parent, so I'm going to miss my mom very much as I go there. So I'm going to make a decision and come home during the weekends and just basically stay there for school Monday through Friday, or Monday through Thursday if I get too lazy. And then I will come home Saturday and Sunday and spend the weekends with her, and then I obviously would go back. If I could give all of you one quick lesson and one quick recommendation to all of you, is for all of you to follow your dreams, whether it may be outrageous or something very simple, like catching that boy next to you or going after that little girl that you like, whatever it may be. I recommend all of you continuing and following your dreams with perseverance and dedication. Don't let others tell you otherwise, whatever it may be, and I strongly recommend that all of you follow your dreams. Thank you. Now for our 5th and 6th graders, she meant when you get to high school. Not here at Lincoln. Don't be chasing any girls and boys. That's for when you get older. That's what she meant, right? Right, Star? Great. Well, congratulations. Our next recipient is Danielle Fries.
Hi, everyone. First, I have to say hi to my brother out there. Right there. Well, I just want to share an experience that I had at Lincoln, and it just happens to be the Lincoln 500. I was in the 3rd grade, and Miss Haley was sponsoring the red team, and right there. I was the last one to go, and we were behind just a little, and I was like so nervous because it was like I was like nervous, you know, it was up to me to like get past that finish line, and I just thought to myself, okay, do your best. No matter what you can do, that's all you can do, and you'll succeed no matter what. So I got on that bike, and I pedaled so hard, I don't even know, I don't remember anything except crossing that line in first place. And I was so excited that I had finished and that I had just done what I could do my best. And I just remember that no matter how far behind I thought that I was, no matter what, I was a winner. Whether I lost, came in second, or first place, you are a winner. So just remember that no matter how far your goals seem to be, you can reach them. And, I'm going to go to Glendale College, and I plan on becoming a teacher, probably kindergarten, because they're so adorable. All of you are, but I really have a passion for kindergarten, so that's what I'm going to do.
Great.
And I want to thank you guys and the staff for honoring me with this scholarship. Thank you.
And girls and boys, she's absolutely right. It's not whether you win or lose the Lincoln 500 today. What's fun and exciting about this day is participating, whether you're on the sidelines cheering or whether you're actually a participant in the race. So we're looking forward to that today. Our next recipient is Brandon Roberg.
Hello. First of all, that's my little brother over there, Spencer, at the camera. This is my mom, Cindy Roberg, up here. And let's see, when I was here, I had Mrs. Goddard, Mrs. Sanders for a little while, Miss Morin, Miss Hayes, I had Mrs. Colgate, Mr. Davison, and Mr. Ivanque. Let's see.
They can't believe you're that old.
What else do I remember? In Mrs. Hayes' class, we used to do square dancing. I think it was that was a lot of fun. I also remember the art project in Mr. Davison's class with the clay. I remember a lot from Miss Colgate's. I can't remember anything specific, but I remember that year a lot. In Mrs. Morin's, we did the missions. We built missions, and we took a trip to. Remember where it was? We were on a train, though. And the other grades are getting young. I don't remember that much. Mr. Ivanque's, I had a desk right next to his. And not because I was in trouble, I chose that desk because I thought he was a cool teacher. I think he had a bell, too, to get our attention. In the fall, I'll be attending PCC for a semester, and then I'll be probably leaving the country. I'm going to go on a mission for my church, and then I'll continue college after that. What were the other notes? That was it? Okay, thanks a lot, and thanks for choosing me to be a recipient of this award.
Now, Brandon, I just want you to know, as you get older, the first thing to go is your memory. So as you're starting to forget some of these things at elementary school, wait till you're our age. Our next recipient is Haas Wu.
Hi. I started elementary school here during second grade. I had Miss Sanders. She's probably one of the teachers I remember the most. In the fall, I've been accepted to the University of Utah, where I will be pursuing a degree in elementary education. I'm hoping to be maybe first or second grade teacher. One of the things I remember is being in Lincoln 500, but like Danielle, I didn't get first place. I don't think I got second. I don't think I even got third, but it doesn't matter. I was always a little bit taller, so I think you have an edge if you have shorter legs. But I pedaled my hardest, and all you can remember when you're out there is your teammates just cheering. You see just all your schoolmates and everyone in your class cheering and pumping you up, and just so that's probably what I remember most. I just encouraged you guys all to continue with your schoolwork and be diligent, do your homework, learn as much as you can, because every year of school is just another building block, and without the basic foundations, when you get into junior high and high school, you will be learning everything over again. So do your best, and I'd like to thank everyone for this scholarship. And no, I don't, but I do have my little brother who graduated last year, and my next door neighbor Tavin. So thank you very much.
Okay, our next recipient is Kaylin Collister.
Good morning. First of all, I want to say thank you very much for this wonderful award. I'm very excited. And what I remember most about Lincoln is just how much fun I had every day, and the wonderful teachers who take time out of their busy schedules to plan activities for you and to make sure that you're doing well in school. And I know they each really care a lot about you. And I remember all the assemblies like we're in right now. I remember singing the Lincoln song and having my mom, oh, that's my mom, and the Stars and Stripes over there. I remember having her play the piano for us all the time, and I just want to encourage you all to make sure you take advantage of all the opportunities you have, because before you know it, you're going to be up on the stage like we are today. It seems like just yesterday I was here at Lincoln, and time flies by so fast, and it just makes your life so much worth more if you take advantage of what you have and take advantage of your opportunities. So I just want to say thank you. Oh, I'm going to Utah Valley State College in Utah, and I will probably be pursuing a career with sociology or human resources. So thank you.
Our next recipient is Chuck Mahoney.
All right. First of all, yes, that's my mom with the camera back there. Yeah. And all right. First of all, I'd like to thank Lincoln PTA staff and the Collister family for the awards. All right. This fall, I will be attending the University of California, Riverside. It's like about an hour away. And I plan to double major in music and biology. Alright. Yes, experiences. I remember the talent shows we used to have. Yeah, that got me, that inspired me to continue music. Oh, I played the drums for on the show. That was lots of fun. And my advice to you guys would be stay in school, learn all you can, and expand your options. Yes. And this is about it.
Okay. And his mom, Paula Mahoney, works for Glendale Unified District also. Our next recipient is Sheila Alame.
Good morning. I would first of all like to thank the PTA for honoring me with this award. It really means a lot, and I'm so happy to be back here. Everything seems so little now. I remember a lot of teachers here who truly inspired me to continue with my education, and without Lincoln, it's a great school, and I'm so happy that I went here. I went here kindergarten through 6th grade, and I met some of my best friends here. So I just really enjoyed coming here. And I'm going to be attending Woodbury University in the fall. It's in Burbank, and I'm probably going to major in fashion design. So, no, I don't. But my best friend's brother's here, so hi, Keith. Yeah, he is. Okay, thank you very much.
Our next recipient is Ann Sims.
Well, first I have to say thank you to Lincoln teachers and PTA for my award. I'm very honored to receive this award. I don't have family. My parents have to go to work today, and my little sister graduated last year. So the Sims family is through in Lincoln, but we'll always remain here in spirit. Next year I'm going to be going to UC Berkeley in San Francisco, and I don't really know what I'm going to major in, but I'm thinking business or law or something like that. I have very many happy memories of Lincoln. I went here from kindergarten through 6th grade. I remember the Lincoln 500, and I was a conflict manager, so I got to carry the banner in the pace lap. Never got to ride, but that's okay. I also remember the talent show. I was into gymnastics, so that was always fun. I sang in the chorus. I was in the orchestra for a little while. I also left in 2nd grade, or between 2nd and 3rd grade, I went to Germany for 6 months to live there with my family. I remember this was very special. I went to a new elementary school where all the kids spoke German. And I was really homesick, and I wanted to be back at Lincoln. And so I wrote Miss Buckley a letter telling her, who was the principal, Miss Buckley was the principal, telling her what I had been learning, my multiplication tables in Germany and all this stuff. And I was very happy that she wrote me back even. And when I came back to Lincoln, I was so happy to be back, see all my friends, my teachers, and so I especially remember that. And there are so many, you have so many fun things to do at Lincoln, but it just keeps getting better, I promise. You have many clubs, activities to join at Rosemont and CV, and if you can't find a club that you want to join, you can make up your own club. So there are millions of ways to get involved, and that's one thing I would like to encourage all of you to do, and also to do well in school, because it's really important. So thank you again, and it's nice to be back.
Okay, Christina Cho is our next recipient.
Hello. I don't have any family or anything here because I'm an only child, but I also transferred to Lincoln my 5th and 6th grade, and I had Miss Colgate and Mr. Davidson. And, well, actually, I went to about 4 different elementary schools during my K through 6 years, and Lincoln's my favorite. And so I'm really honored to receive this scholarship from the Lincoln PTA. And let's see. Oh, okay, some of my most memorable experiences were winning the spelling bee both 5th and 6th grade that I was here. And also it was a really nice experience because all my classmates were cheering for me, and also I also won the grand prize for winning the most sponsor money for the Jogathon. And so I got 2 free Disneyland tickets. And then let's see, I also remember in Mr. Davidson's class, every Friday or something we would do some really fun activity, and he would like award us with prizes. I still have a book that I got from Little House on the Prairie, and it's really fun. And in Miss Colgate's class, she would award us with like little suckers every time we got 100% on tests and stuff. Yeah. And then I would save mine up instead of eating it right away, so everybody would get all jealous that I have all these lollipops on my desk. And let's see. Oh yeah. For school, I'm gonna go to UC San Diego, and I don't know what I'm gonna major in right now, but I don't know. I'm kind of interested in the entertainment field, just not so much as a performer, but maybe behind the scenes. And let's see. Advice, yes. Just enjoy life, and education is such an important part of your life, and you really need to work hard to achieve your goals and stuff. So stay in school and have fun. And yeah, that's it.
Okay, those are all of our scholarship recipients. Let's give them another round of applause. And they are going to be our guests all day today at the Lincoln 500 at 11 o'clock, as well as we're having a special luncheon in their honor today. So we're very excited that they're here. We have a couple more awards that we're going to give out, so I'm going to ask Cindy Rober. Oh, we'll have Mrs. Collister come forward first, okay? She's got 2 awards that she'd like to give out to 2 of the students up here. Let's welcome her.
Boys and girls, it's been a long time since I've been back to an assembly, and you look so wonderful in all of your red shirts. That is so great. I would like to ask the kindergarten students to stand up. Can you do that very carefully and quietly? They're not here. Okay, how about 6th graders? Boy, look how big they are. They're off to junior high next year. Stay standing a minute. Do we have some 1st graders who could be an object lesson for us? Stand up. Oh, they're quite a bit smaller, but they're not as small as kindergartners, are they? And seniors, 12th grade students, would you please stand up? Look what happens. We grow a lot physically, don't we? You may sit down now. Thank you very much. Thank you for doing that so quietly. Well, I wanted you to see, and I wanted to see too, how much we grow from the time we come to school at Lincoln till we graduate from Lincoln, and then we graduate from Crescenta Valley. It's pretty fun to see, isn't it? And inside, that we can't see very much, inside your brains and inside of your hearts, you're growing a lot too. And these people who spoke to you today have grown a lot. And they're so articulate, and they're so well-versed, and they've done such a great job academically and socially. And we can all be really proud of those Lincoln alumni, those people who used to go to Lincoln, and I'm especially proud of them. And we decided years ago, when we started honoring these Lincoln graduates, that we would give a music scholarship, because I think a lot of you know that I love music. And I like to see boys and girls and young men and women keep music in their lives all the time they're going to school. And so we have a scholarship for people who were in either orchestra or chorus at Lincoln and didn't drop out. They kept singing and playing their instruments all the way through high school. And so this morning we're going to honor with it another check to help them in their college education. 2 people, 2 young men actually, who were in chorus and orchestra at Lincoln and have been in either chorus or orchestra at CV. So we'd like to have Chuck Mahoney. He's still playing the drums, boys and girls, and he's really good. And Brandon Robert. And Brandon's still singing, and he's really good too.
Okay, most of my music has been with Evelyn. I started singing when I was 4 in her Just for Joy class. Now it's called Showbiz Kids. I was in that almost all the way up till Rosemont. I was in it like 1 year at Rosemont. I sang in the Lincoln Choir here with Mrs. Abbott. I played the clarinet for 1 year with Miss Pinkston. At Rosemont, I was in the choir there with Mr. Yonkers. And then at CV, I was in all three groups, the men's glee, the charismatics, and the a cappella choir with Miss Newt. And then just recently I was with Dr. Burtis. And I would like to thank Evelyn a lot, because if it wasn't for her, I probably wouldn't be doing anything in music. I wouldn't even know how to sing. So thank you for this award, Evelyn.
Beautiful.
Alright, I got started in music when I was about 6, so that's about 12 years playing the drums and stuff. And from 3rd grade on, I was playing percussion for Miss Pinkston. And in junior high, I was doing the drums for Mr. Yonkers. And for the past 4 years, I've been playing in the band, the jazz band, with Mr. LeBoy. And yeah, I'd like to thank Mrs. Hollister and Hollister family again.
I'd like to ask Chuck's mom, Mrs. Mahoney, if all of that drum practicing at home, did it ever make you crazy?
Well, actually, it wasn't as bad as I had anticipated years ago.
My brother used to play the drums, and the rest of the kids in the family loved it. But sometimes he'd want to practice late at night or early in the morning, and our neighbors didn't like it so well. But we sure liked it at our house. So thank you and congratulations. You have been an absolutely outstanding and courteous audience today, boys and girls. Thank you. Give yourselves a hand. I just want to go over the directions for the rest of today so everyone will understand, because it's going to be a little bit different than normal. First of all, when you leave here, our primary students are going to go to recess at 10 o'clock and our upper grades at 10:15, just like normal. After recess, you're all going to go back to your class unless you are a Lincoln 500 participant. That includes drivers, pit crew, or student council members. At 10:30, you need to report out to the track. Don't go back to your classroom. You need to report out to the track so that you're there on time. Then at 11 o'clock, everyone else is going to bring their chairs and they're going to go out to the track and put their chairs down and prepare for the Lincoln 500. After the Lincoln 500, you have to take your chairs back to your classroom, and we ask that you not drag them, that you have to carry them with both hands in front of you, not over your head, not to the side, both hands in front of you, so that we don't break the legs of the chair and that we don't bang into anybody else. And then our lunch time is going to be a little bit different. Lunch today, instead of being 45 minutes, you get a whole hour. So listen carefully so you know what time you have to be there. If you are in 1st, 2nd, or 6th grade, you're going to come up to the lunch shelter and eat your lunch at 12 o'clock. And then at 12:30, you're going to go down to the playground and you get a whole half hour to play. Now, if you are in 3rd, 4th, or 5th grade, you're going to do the reverse. You're going to have your recess time first. So you're going to have recess from 12 to 12:30, and then you're going to, the noon duty aides will blow a whistle and ask you to line up, and at 12:30 they're going to walk you quietly up to the lunch shelter to have your lunch. So after you finish your lunch, it'll be 1 o'clock. I don't think everyone's listening. I don't see everyone's eyes looking at me. And I hear some voices. So at 1 o'clock when you're finished with your lunch, then you'll just go right back to your classroom because you will have already had your recess time before lunch. Has everyone got that straight? Yes. First, second, and sixth have lunch first and then play. 3, 4, and 5 have play first and then lunch. So kind of a fun day because our schedule is a little bit different. Okay, I think we have one last award to give, and I'm going to turn it over to Mrs. Roberg. So let's give her a round of applause. Thank you, boys and girls. This is a long time sitting, but we do have another special award today that we've held off for this day because it's such a special day. And I need Mrs. Kleinsasser to come up, our PTA president this year, if she'll come up and help me. We have other PTA parent volunteers, but they're out on the playground getting ready for Lincoln 500. So Mrs. Kleinsasser is going to be in here and help me with this part. We have a special award that we're going to present today. Mrs. Collister, will you come up here? Yeah. Mrs. Collister has been a parent volunteer here at Lincoln for between 20 and 30 years. And she's had 8 children come through Lincoln and Rosemont and CV, the Glendale schools. And we wanted to honor her today, the Lincoln PTA, with the National Congress of Parents and Teachers, the Honorary Life Membership for Mrs. Collister in recognition of her devotion and distinguished services to children and youth in all of our schools in Glendale. And this is a very special award. Let me hold it up, see all the gold glitter. And she has a membership card that's on the front that she'll carry with her. And I don't really know anybody else that has a national award. But we wanted to honor her here today at Lincoln. Our other awards were given in February at a teacher's dinner with the adults. But we know Mrs. Collister loves children so much that we held her award for this day because we knew she wanted to see all of you children. And we also wanted to invite her daughter, Kaylin. And Kaylin, will you bring some flowers for your mom? This is Kaylin. And we have a special pin that's real pretty. It's a national award that she can wear on her PTA necklace. And Kaylin is child number 8, and she's a 12th grader, and she's leaving. But even though she's leaving and going on to college, we still have Mrs. Collister here in our neighborhood, and she comes and plays the piano for us and helps us learn all kinds of things in music. She is also the little principal person at the MEP program in summer school. And so she does lots of things here at Lincoln. And when I look around the school, our family's been here 17 years, when I look around the school, all these great things, I think of Mrs. Collister, like the banners here. She's responsible for those. She was the inspiration of getting the school motto and the dandelion and all of the things. Playground equipment. She was in the grassroots program in establishing our school foundation. Those benches out front, those green ones that we sit on, new stage curtains, the kiln, all of these things she's been instrumental in helping to raise funds and talking the rest of us parents into what we need to make this great school. And so we're glad to have her around, and we're glad she's not moving away to college and that she'll be here with us next year too. Also, 2 other things. The National PTA sent her a book. It's called The PTA Story, A Century of Commitment to Children. And none of us have a copy of this, so you're very special. You have the only copy. And then from the Lincoln PTA, we have a book we'd like to present her. This is a story of Abraham Lincoln, but it's an illustrated biography. So through the book, there's a lot of pictures about Abraham Lincoln and his family and his houses where he lived. And so I think Mrs. Collister will enjoy reading those books. And so again, we salute you and congratulate you, and we're glad to have you here.
Boys and girls, if you see me crying, you'll know I'm not crying because I'm sad, but because I'm so happy to be a part of you and your school and to have friends like Cindy Roberg and others who have been so wonderful over the years. You might like to know that I just finished a term as the PTA president at Crescenta Valley High School, and I was crying because my daughter is leaving and she's my baby, and all my little chickadees have flown the nest. But I know what this award means, and I just want you boys and girls to remember, and I want the faculty and staff to know that because I know what it means, I am so deeply honored, and thank you so much. And the PTA, I'm just speechless, really. Thank you so much, everyone.
Congratulations to all of our recipients today. Girls and boys, you've been outstanding. Let's have you stand, and we're going to sing our Lincoln song.
When I accompany the Lincoln song, we have a special way to do it. The first time we sing it right nice, and everybody's singing it at a very moderate tempo. That's a medium tempo. But then the second verse, we sing it as fast as I can play it and as fast as you can sing it. So listen carefully to the piano accompaniment and stay with me, okay?